Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek, and today we're looking at He-Man Masters of the Universe by Megabloks, and these are 3 of their mini playsets that they have. I've been actually looking forward to these because they have some of the figures that I don't have on my shelf yet, so I'm looking forward to actually opening these up and check those figures out. And Megabloks with these detailed action figures is really cool because I am a huge He-Man fan, but I don't have the space to collect all the He-Man action figures from when I was a kid. So Megabloks has actually did me a favor by miniaturizing all this stuff, so it takes up less space on my shelves, but I get all the stuff I liked when I was a kid. And guys, once again, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video, and leave me a comment in the comment section below of anything you guys want to check out. So guys, let's go hit the turntable. Let's check out some of these action figures and these mini playsets by Megabloks. Alright guys, here they are, the He-Man Masters of the Universe mini playsets by Megabloks. I like what they did here. They did the same thing they did with their Halo sets, where they had the Master Chief helmet come with the little figure and a couple little accessories. They used Skeletor on this one, which I think is pretty cool. And that middle Skeletor is actually glow in the dark. It is pretty cool. Let me turn off the lights and show you what it actually looks like. As you can see, it lights up pretty good. I think it's a nice little touch that they put on it. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's open these up and let's take a look at the figures and the small little accessories that come with them. Alright guys, now this first playset is Trapjaw with the laser cannon. And as you can see, the laser cannon, not much to it, just a regular gun. Inside the skull you can see the little screen, like a computer screen. And then you get the Trapjaw figure. Now, Trapjaw is one of my favorite villains on He-Man, but I think Megabloks missed the mark with this figure right here. As you can see, he's got the arm, which is iconic to Trapjaw himself, but they messed up on a couple of details. So let's take a closer look at the figure. And he does come with some accessories, so we're going to take a look at those as well. But let's take a look and see what Megabloks got right and what they got wrong. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the things I believe Megabloks got right with this figure, which is the arm. The arm is really cool. It's just like Trapjaw's, and it comes with different accessories and stuff you can attach. Like here you can see I got that crab-like claw. That is really cool. He comes with a couple of accessories. We're going to go through those. And his helmet is really detailed, because I remember that helmet with that little loop on the top, because that was something that came with the original Trapjaw action figure. You run them, you can slide them down a string, you can swing them around by it. It was one of those little details that Megabloks actually got. Now, there are a couple of things wrong with this figure, and we're going to take a look at those right now. So let's take a look at what's wrong with the figure. The first thing wrong with this figure is the body color. Trapjaw in the cartoon and the action figure has a blue body. This one has a green one. That's totally missing the mark on him. Nowhere close to the actual Trapjaw, which is kind of a big disappointment. Second, the boots. He has a different style boots and armor on his legs that he does not have in the figure itself, and the armor on his other hand. Those are 2 points that Megabloks really missed on this action figure here. Here you can see he's got his hook, which, like I said, he comes with a couple accessories, and I think this is actually one of the cool things that they did with it. But to me, this does not look like a Trapjaw action figure. One other thing that Megabloks messed up on is the jaw. You actually attach this jaw to the head, and if you look at the head closely, he actually has a mouth underneath the iron jaw, which Trapjaw did not have. His Trapjaw was his actual mouth. Once again, they missed it. But as you can see here, you do get another accessory for the arm. It's the Fly Swatter. I do remember that from one of the cartoons growing up as a kid. Can't remember the name of the episode. Guys, if you know which name of the episode that is, leave it in the comment section below. Once again, I was looking forward to this figure, but I was let down a little bit. I wish they come out and redo the figure and bring it out again. This is a figure that any He-Man collector would love to have in their Mega Bloks collection. But guys, let's go ahead and let's check out the next playset here.
Don't go away. We'll be back right after these messages.
What do we have here?
It's Castle Grayskull. And it's mine. Not so fast, Beastman. He-Man!
You can pit He-Man against Beastman playing for the power of Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together.
Beastman's escaping.
What's wrong, Dad? Dad, you saved the castle!
Castle Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe collection. He-Man and Beastman, each sold separately, from Mattel.
And now back to He-Man.
Alright guys, now here we have cliff climbing Fisto. Now this is pretty cool because I remember this as an accessory for the He-Man figures, and it kind of looks almost exactly like it. And they gave it to Fisto so you can have this little playset, which is really cool. I actually like it. As you can see on the rack, you got the drill that comes with the playset from the original He-Man. You got Fisto's sword, and then you got a couple of other little weapons. Not much to this playset, but the accessory right there is pretty cool because you can actually add it to any of the Master of the Universe Mega Bloks figures, and you can actually play with them like you did when you were a kid back in the day when this first came out. But once again, they did miss the mark with this figure. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the figure, and let's see what they got right and what they got wrong. Alright guys, now this is a pretty cool figure. As you can see, they got Fisto's iconic steel fist, which is really cool. The colors are pretty much spot on. He's got his sword. The face looks like Fisto. There's only one problem, and that's on the chest. Fisto has detail on his armor, and he doesn't even have that. All he looks like he's wearing is just a black tank top, which once again, Mega Bloks missed the mark on that. They should have put some detail on his chest. This way he would look cool without the cliff climbing gear on, and you can actually set him up on display or play with them the way you should have played with them when he originally first came out. That's the only disappointment I could see on this figure right here. Other than that, it is a pretty cool figure. I like it. I just wish they had the more detail. Maybe I can find somebody online who can actually detail the chest for me and get it to look like the original figure. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the cliff climbing equipment. So here's Fisto wearing the cliff climber gear. I like the way that Mega Bloks is able to recreate this playset. It's really cool. I remember having this back when I was a kid. You can actually swap it out onto different He-Man action figures. You can do the same thing with this, but I'm gonna leave it on Fisto because, like I said, they missed the mark with the chest, and without that detail, he looks like he's just a plain figure. So I think he looks better this way, so this is how I'm gonna display him on my shelf. Once again, they did a good job on this accessory kit. Guys, we got one more playset to look at, so let's go ahead and let's check out the final playset.
He-Man will be back right after these messages. Or face the evil look of Trapjaw.
Trapjaw, Battle Cat, and He-Man, each sold separately, string not included.
That hook won't stop He-Man. Then Trapjaw will use his vicious claw. Still no contest. And Trapjaw will use his wicked laser. Even a one-armed army can't stop He-Man and Battle Cat. You win this coin, He-Man.
Trapjaw figure from the Masters of the Universe collection. He-Man and Battle Cat figures, each sold separately, from Mattel.
And now back to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Alright guys, now the last playset we're going to take a look at. This is a figure and an accessory I do remember as a kid. I remember seeing it in the toy stores. It's He-Man with his jet sled. Now this looks pretty cool. I actually remember this as a kid. Only thing is, it's a little bit tall, but then again, so was the jet sled when it came out for the He-Man action figure. But these are really cool. It's detailed just the way it was back in the 80s. I actually like it. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the figure that comes with this playset. And here we have the He-Man action figure that comes with the Jet Sled. Now, I've never actually owned this figure or this accessory, but I do remember seeing him in stores, and I do remember him having that blue armor on. And I actually went and Googled it just to make sure, and yes, when He-Man came with the Jet Sled, his chest plating was blue to match the Jet Sled. So this is a really good representation of that original figure, the Jet Sled with the colors and the matching colors on the action figure. This is really cool. I actually like it, and it did remind me of going back in the day, going to pick out some figures and seeing this on the shelf. And in this Mega Block set, like I said, I don't remember if it ever did this because I never owned it, but the Mega Bloks set says you can actually attach the Jet Sled to the back of He-Man, and I guess he can use it as some sort of powered hang glider. Now, once again, that's something that's pretty cool. I never owned it, but this looks like something that's really nice, and if it actually did this back in the day, that would have been cool as well. But alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this video here today.
Working with others can sometimes be difficult, but if you listen to and respect the ideas of others, even when you don't agree with them, you'll find it's easier to get the job done. And who knows, you may even learn something.
Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up this video right here. Once again guys, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put up a new video. Hit that like button, leave me a comment in the comment section below. And guys, if you're fans of Masters of the Universe or even collecting toys, share this video with another toy collector so we can get the word out and we can help this channel grow. Once again, this is Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.